our testimony.
When we were taking a van tour in New Orleans, I saw rainbows in a whole new way. On this one street, all the houses on the left were still devastated from the destruction of the hurricane. But on the right side, there was a much different picture. Habitat for Humanity had built houses of all colors for those affected by the horrible storm. These bright buildings showed a sign of hope for things to get better in New Orleans.
This reminds me a lot of the story of Noah's Ark. After the flood and the 40 days and 40 nights of flood and hardship and struggle, the storm was finally over. The clouds and rain subsided and a beautiful rainbow appeared in the sky.
How many people are so carelessly willing to give $10 for 2 hours of entertainment? A lot. But how many people are willing to give $10 or even $5 to support a good cause? Not as many. Can you even imagine what could be done if we, as an entire society, could be able and willing to spend our money on something that could make a difference? Don't get me wrong, I love movies. Movies are great, but our priorities seem just a little out of whack.
So that's what I wrote about. I wrote about how kids are rainbows and how they have potential and meaning. I remember those little kids at the school in New Orleans and the kids in the daycare at the church we stayed at. They made a difference to me, and the high school kids made a difference to them. Matthew 18 verses 2 and 3 state, "And he called a child to himself and set him before them, and said, Truly I say to you, unless you are converted and become like children, you will not enter the kingdom of heaven."
But it seems like this one little patch of weeds isn't really going to do much to help the big picture. I mean, so if the whole city needs to recover, maybe I should be organizing some huge recovery effort, or putting my time into maybe something that'll affect a larger number of people. If I look at the big picture, if I put things into perspective, like people often say that we should, I see that this task might look quite meaningless. While it may not be important in the big picture, it is still very important to them.